Hi Leo, my name is Summer. Welcome to Summertime Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for the month of January 2020. So I'm going to be pulling from different oracle decks just to see, what energy you can expect for this month. Then I'm going to pull some cards of advice using the tarot, and I'm going to finish things off with one last oracle deck or a pull from the oracle deck, and then some crystals that you can use for this month. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. That was way too many. Okay. Alright. So we have here William Blake, Creative Channel. This is the Saints and Mystics. Sorry, gotta move that out the way. With this month, you could be like honing your skills at something. So if you're an artist, you could be trying something new. Or this could just, in general, just be you focusing on putting your energy into one thing. One thing that like feels really good for you, that really makes you happy. I'm hearing, what is it? Is this, who sings that song? You are my fire, the one. Okay, I know I can't sing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that's what's coming to my mind when I look at these flames right back here. Like, it's something that brings you a lot of, like, hope and happiness. And it's like you could be working up the courage to actually put, like, more energy into it. Because it might be something that people kind of be like, what is that? Like, why you doing that? Okay. Right? But it makes you happy. And, like, you see, like, the paint is all on his hands and everything. It could be, like, something that after you do it, you put in a lot of effort. You, like, pooped at the end of the day, but you're, like, so happy. Because it brings you so much joy. But let's go ahead. See what else comes out. Alright, so popped out here we have intuition. Oh, that's a lot, but they were like, I'm coming out. Okay. So bottom of the deck we have partnerships and alliances. Alright, then we have hope, financial and material changes, disruption, balance, and movement, choices, and decisions in the reverse. it's like, okay, it looks like this month, with this intuition here, you have a feeling or you have a knowing about something that you want going forward. But it's like you're kind of afraid with this financial and material changes. It's like you want it, but you're afraid that it could all fall to pieces with this disruption. And with this balance, it's like you're in a space where you're not moving. You're trying to get your wits about you, trying to figure out how you're going to move forward. But with this movements, choices, and decisions in the reverse, I get this feeling that you can't keep up this like back and forth energy too long. You have to make a choice. You have to decide what it is you want. And kind of like go after it. That's what I'm getting from it. Because with this intuition, I'm kind of getting that you kind of know it's not gonna, or at least you have a feeling that it's not gonna stay there forever. It's not going to, the word that's coming to my mind is pitter pat. What is that? I don't know. Like, you can't play for too long. You have to kind of make a decision. Yeah. Because with this hope, I get like if you wait on it too long, it's kind of, your hope is going to be kind of drained. You're kind of going to lose faith in the possibility of it coming into being. Yeah. That's what I'm getting from that. Let's see if I can get anything else. You could be in this space with this financial and material changes. You could be in this space where it's like you've done all you can with one thing, and now it's time to go in a different direction. And you see that with this disruption. Like, I can't stay here for too long. And you're trying to gain like a different perspective, trying to understand or see where to go, what to do, what to kind of put your eggs into. And like with this hope, it's like you want something that's going to be kind of like everlasting, something that's going to continue to grow and build and to bloom. And so now you're trying to see, trying to open yourself to different or alternative routes with this William Blake. Yeah. That could be it too. But let's go ahead and pull some spirit messages for you for the month. With this hope, you could be losing hope. You could be losing hope and feeling like everything is falling down around you. Feeling like you don't know which way to go. But like with this balance, I get it's really, this month is really a time for you to sit back and be open to seeing things from a different perspective. And not being afraid, or not afraid. The word I'm trying to think of is like not being ashamed. That's what it is. Not being ashamed of where you are. And feeling like, or trying to force things to happen at this time. Because it looks like this month for you is really about being open and like exploring your options and tapping into your inner knowing with this intuition here. And really listening to yourself and really trusting your inner guidance. And not being afraid to move in a direction. Because you could be in a space where you're kind of not trusting yourself. Feeling like maybe you made like a bad move in one direction or another. So now you can't trust yourself. Now you don't want to move on something because you feel like, oh, well, I messed up before, so maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just, hold off. But it's like this month, I really get that you should really work on like trusting yourself, getting in tune with your inner knowing, your higher self or the divine God, really listening to that wisdom and really being open to it. Yeah. Because with this creative channel, like, he's like an artist. So it's like he's open to being moved and like creating things. But if you're not open, if you're closed off, you can't really create anything magical or profound. You can't really tap into your best self or your greatest self or all of your abilities if you're closed off or if you're shut off because you don't trust yourself or you're not hopeful or you feel like, you're not good enough. This month you could be really like trying to work up your confidence again for some reason. Alright, let's see. Leo? Okay. So we have stand your ground. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. Sorry, I was looking at the time. Yeah, with this card, I always get drawn to the acorn. And it's like, you could either be like planting a seed or trying, maybe even scrounging. Is scrounging a word? I don't know. Looking for seeds to plant. But it's like, if you never like actually plant one and, cover with dirt, water it and let it grow, you're constantly trying to like move it around and like not trusting that where you put it is the right place, or that what you're doing is right. Like, oh, am I watering it too much? Does it need more water? Like, if you're like that, you never give it the opportunity to actually grow. And I get this, like, I see this mainly not like for y'all. I see it more so like the seed is you. And you're like not trusting that you can grow in this new environment or in this new climate. And you're like, oh, wait, I don't know what I'm doing. Should I be doing something different? You're not trusting yourself to like kind of go with the flow, to learn as you go kind of thing. And with this, it's really about, standing your ground, planting your seed. If that's you, plant yourself where you are and really trust that when you give yourself what you need and you're good to yourself, you water yourself, you give yourself enough sunlight, all that kind of stuff, that you'll grow and you'll be able to, mature and to get better and to prosper. Let's see what else comes out. Excuse me. Okay, so bottom of the deck we have Be Proud. Yeah, this card to me is about, well, I'm going to read it first. It says, it's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge that you've achieved, what you've achieved, and to be proud. Yeah, this is all, like, this card for me is all about, like, not comparing yourself to other people. What is this? What's coming to my mind is let your freak flag fly. Is that even like a real phrase that somebody has said? I don't know, but that always comes to my mind when I see this card. It's like, be you. Don't be afraid to like be you. Don't be ashamed of like any mistakes you've made in the past, anything that you've done. Really like accepting who you are, all that you've done, and realizing that everything you've done and been through thus far has made you who you are, and not comparing yourself to other people, not being like, oh, well, such and such has this and they're doing that. No, it's about you. Really like being proud of yourself, acknowledging all that you've been through and all that you've done, and really being good to yourself and being like, yes, I did that. Yes, I did. Okay? And being confident in yourself, right? Because we have here like the peacocks. The peacocks, they just be out there like, yeah, I'm that dude. Look at me. What's up? And it's really about stepping into that energy. Like not, dimming your light so that other people feel better about themselves. But not being so cocky that you think you're the best thing since sliced bread. Because like, I mean, you're great and all. But like, you ain't the only thing in the world. But like really, loving on yourself, being confident in yourself, being good to yourself, not putting yourself down. Right? Well, let's see what else you got. You got breathe. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. Yeah. So this month you could really go outside, breathe some fresh air, connect with yourself, connect with, the world around you. Right? And you need that to really stand your ground. You need to put your feet on the ground and connect with everything that's around you to feel safe and to, trust that, you're safe, that things are good, that where you're going, everything's going to be good. So really, breathe, meditate some this month. Connect with the world, get some sunshine, Then we have forgiveness. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. So yeah, it's time to forgive. Forgive, people, but also forgive yourself. If you feel like you've done something that kind of was a wrong move, forgive yourself for it. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive yourself. There's no reason to be holding on to that kind of energy. Don't be mean to yourself because you messed up in some way. It's okay. We all do it. Don't let that stop you from moving forward. Trust that you can make good decisions for yourself. And that's what it's going to be. Okay, then we have Animal Kingdom. Animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. Yeah, with this card, I always get go watch some kitten videos. If you don't like cats, go watch a little puppy video. Okay? Go, talk to your neighbor's cat or rub on the dog. Something to make you feel better. They have that calming energy. Go ride a horse if there's horses around. I don't know your life. Maybe you do have a horse. Go talk to that horse. Feed it some carrots. Do they eat carrots? Or is that rabbits? I don't know. Go connect with an animal this month. A fish. I like fish too. Get you a fish. Get you a little betta fish. Talk to that fish. Tell it about your day. They'll be like, okay. And they'll keep on swimming. You just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Okay? That's what the message is for you this month. Just keep swimming. Okay, then we have reach out. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a certain situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. That go to peacock feathers again. Okay? Trust. Trust that everything you need is going to come to you. If you don't, if you feel like you don't have clarity at this time, you don't know which move to make, that's a sign that you just need to chill for a minute. Breathe in, breathe out with this breathe card. Meditate. Clear your mind. And it's going to come to you. It's going to come. Stop trying to, you ever realize when you're trying to understand something, you just don't get it. And then you go outside, you take you a little minute, you drink you some soda or something. I don't know, eat some carrots with some hummus. You do that. And then boom, you get it. You're like, dang, why was I making it so hard? Don't make it so hard for yourself. Okay? It ain't that deep. It might be. I'm sorry if it is, but don't make it that deep. Clear your mind. Okay? Oh, look at this. Can't make this stuff up. Trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. Trust. Yeah. Look at him. He's like opening himself up. Like with this creative channel, you got to open yourself up. Right? But like when you're not in a place where you're trusting, where you're kind of like fearful, you kind of close yourself off to all the knowledge and all the possibilities, all the good stuff. You kind of close yourself off because you shut down. But when you get into a trusting energy, you open yourself up to all this light that's trying to come in, right? So that's what you got to do this month. But I'm going to pull some cards from the Wild Offering. See what kind of words of wisdom we got for you this month. Ooh, okay. So we have here intention. Intention is simply allowing the will and mind to align and move in harmony. May I always focus on the highest. My intention is that all God's wishes for me come true. Yeah. Okay, then we have abundance. Divine beloved, please show me how to feel fully deserving to receive. I release my ego's plan and open to being a vehicle for abundance. Okay? See what else comes out. Let's do it. Alright, so bottom of the deck we have service. You stop using the universe to try and get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. Service. Okay. And then the other cards you got here are calmness. The inner divine is the witness of all. Hold on. Excuse me. The inner divine is the witness of all, remaining still and quiet, even during intense turbulence. So take a deep breath and then say, quiet my mind, dear Lord. May my peaceful calm take over. Okay, then we have feelings. Emotions want to be felt. You really can't surrender something until you deeply feel it. Allow me, dear divine, to offer all emotions to you, feeling them fully so they no longer hold me captive. And then divine timing. The divine brings things in the timing that we need. Nothing comes before we're prepared, nor leaves too early. May I always trust your perfect and holy timing, dear Lord. Okay. Let me look at these real fast. Yeah. It looks like, yeah. It just looks like there's something that you want. And you've been kind of like pushing and pushing and hoping and hoping. And that's because like you're afraid with this feelings card. And it's almost like you don't want to, I don't know. Maybe this is true or maybe this is not. It's almost like you don't want to admit that you're afraid. You don't want to admit that you don't know. You're not sure. But like once you kind of like surrender that feeling, once you acknowledge that feeling, like, yo, I'm a little scared. I'll admit it, right? Once you do that, you accept that feeling and you stop trying to fight it. Stop trying to like push it down and beat it away from you. Once you acknowledge it and you be like, yo, I kind of am a little scared. I'm kind of a little hurt, a little perturbed. It loses its control over you. And the thing about fear is when you're acting out of a place of fear, you're not calm, right? And you're not open. You're not open, you're closed off. You're kind of like, what's up, right? You like that. You're kind of like on the defense all the time. And when you're on the defense all the time, you there's certain moves. I'm seeing basketball and I know nothing about basketball. But, right, you're like on the defense and certain moves you can't make when you're on the defense, right? I don't know. Tell me about basketball, y'all. I feel like you can't do certain things when you're on the defense when you don't have the ball, right? I don't know. But it's like certain things you can't do when you're on the defense. Certain things that, you kind of lose sight of when you're on the defense. Certain things you don't see. Plays that you miss. Opportunities you miss because your mind is so defensive, right? But once you admit that, hey, I'm a little defensive. I'm a little scared. I'm a little perturbed. You can release it, right? You can let that go. And then you go, oh, okay, look at that. I can do this. I can do that. I can move this way. I can move that way, right? Because now you're open. You're a little bit calmer. You could do a little something when you calm that you can't do when you're scared and when you're, so locked up. And really, I think the best way for you to like get out of this defensive mode is to, realize that anything that's happening right now is happening for your highest and greatest good. People say that and sometimes we be like, man, whatever. But for real, just like kind of set that intention. Like anything that's going on, right? Set the intention. Anything that's going on right now, anything that's happening it's all going to work out for my highest and greatest good. It's going to be good for me. It's going to help me. It's going to help me to grow. It's going to help me to do something that I never thought I could do. I'm sorry. And then once you set that intention, you open yourself up to that possibility. You open yourself up to seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, right? No longer just being like stuck in the darkness of the tunnel, but seeing the light and be like, oh, look at that. I'm talking a lot. I'm sorry, y'all. But let's go. Let's pull a card from the Keepers of the Light Oracle to see what energy you can tap into this month to help you along. Okay, so we have here Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. I want to read from the book on this one. Let's see. All right, Mother Mary. It says, it is time to let go of conflict or the need to be right. The more you fight for the point you want to prove, the unhappier you will be. Pointing out the mistakes or mishaps of others just blocks the road to love in your own life. Mary, the divine mother of acceptance, is with you now, encouraging you to forgive. Forgiveness is not about letting anyone get away with their bad choices, but about choosing to create your own happiness. Mother Mary also brings healing to you and your mother. If you miss her or out of contact with her, or have an old trauma that needs healing, know that Mary's miraculous light is here now to wash away the darkness. All right. Now, I'm going to pull a few tarot cards for some advice for you this month. Okay. What advice do you have for Leo for January 2020? Leo. January 2020. Alright, so bottom of the deck we have Curandera of Earth or the King of Pentacles. Oh, I love that card. It's so pretty. Okay, and then for your advice you have Seven of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the Chariot. I'm sorry, you guys, but it's like, recently as I've been doing these readings, it's kind of funny because I keep hearing T.I. songs. T.I. songs keep coming into my mind, which is funny because when I was a little kid, I'm sorry, this is a tangent, but I'm gonna go with it. When I was a little kid, when I was younger, I used to love T.I. And it's just funny to me that all these T.I. songs are coming to my mind when I do these readings. But the song that came to mind for me when I pulled these cards was what's that song? Do it, do it, do it. What you waiting for? Do it. What is that song? I used to know these songs by heart. Now I can't even remember what that song is. Sorry about that, you guys. Camera cut off. But the good thing is, it helped me. It gave me time to find that song. And so that song is Big Things Poppin', Big Things Poppin', and Little Things. Wait, I'm doing it wrong. Big Things Poppin', Little Things Stoppin'. Yeah, that was the T.I. song. Big Things, okay? And what I get from that, that's what came to me when I looked at your advice for this month. So you got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Pentacles, and the Chariot, with the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. What that really told me was like, you could be in this space where you're like stuck analyzing, trying to figure things out. And like the advice here is like, go after what you want with this Chariot. Because with this 10 of Pentacles here, it's there for the taking. That's what I'm getting, right? But it's about you with this King of Pentacles being in a space where you feel comfortable and confident in yourself to be able to create what it is you want with this 10 of Pentacles. Like, because right now it seems like with this 7 of Pentacles in reverse, you're kind of in this space where it's like, do I do it? Am I doing it right? Will it work out if I go this direction with the Chariot? And it's like, do it. What you waiting for? Right? Are you waiting for like someone to be like, hey, that's the right option for you? Maybe that'll happen. I don't know. But like, how long can you wait for that kind of outward validation? You have to kind of like validate yourself and be confident within yourself in order to move and continue forward and to see this thing through, whatever it is you're trying to, go after or get done or move towards with this Chariot. So, yeah. Looks like this month really like focus on, not spending too much time over analyzing and kind of like beating yourself up about the things that have come to pass, the things that already happened, and really stepping into this energy of, hey, this is what I want. I'm going to go after it. And now I'm hearing losers lose, winners win. The cold world that we're in is full of pleasure and pain. Why am I hearing this song? I don't know. It's like, what's that song? That's a 50 Cent and what's that boy name? I don't even... What's his name? 50 Cent? I don't know. I forgot the other rapper name, but that's that song. Losers lose, winners win. The cold world. I forgot. I don't know what that phrase is in between that. But it's like, don't focus your energy on like losing or winning. It's like, get into a space where it's like, none of that matters. Tap into what it is like you actually want. And know that going forward, whatever you focus on will grow. Right? With this hope card, whatever you focus on will grow. And if that's negative energy, that's fearful, defensive energy, that's going to continue to grow as well. But if you're like in a space of growth and positivity and love, not saying that, be positive all the time. Oh my gosh. You don't have to do that, but like control your thoughts so it's not like so much negative energy that you're like fearful and you're just thinking about everything that can go wrong. And don't do that. It's going to slow you down. It's going to stop your shine. Okay? Big things popping. Little things stopping, okay? Being broke is not an option. Do it. That's I'm sorry, but that's the song that came to me. I apologize. So now I'm going to pull a final message card from the Isis Oracle. What's the final message for Leo for January 2020? Leo. January. I don't know why all these songs from like 2006, 2007 are coming to my mind. It's like, it's weird. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Bear with me, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. If you're still here, thank you. Hopefully this is, helping you in some way. Go listen to some 2006 T.I. Okay? Do it. What you waiting for? So, we have here Temple of Lapis Lazuli, Goddess of the Ancient Skies. So I'm going to read from the book for this. Okay, it says, your soul is very ancient, beloved, and does not only herald from the earth. It holds much special wisdom of star peoples from civilizations far and near, with unique high vibrational awareness that can help humanity transition from a civilization based in fear. Wow, okay. To a love-based culture. You are guided to come into deeper acceptance of your own inner knowing now. Wow, I find it so cool when that happens. But anywho, ancient souls with the experience of consciousness and community from more spiritually advanced civilizations are here on this planet to be themselves to the fullest extent possible, in order to help support each other and heal human culture so that the planet may thrive. I'm sorry, I rock sometimes when I read, so hopefully that doesn't bother you, but if it does. The challenge can be that such ancient souls can feel out of place here on Earth for a time, as they go through an adjustment process and remember their healing mission on this planet. These souls hold much inner wisdom of star peoples and civilizations from far and wide in this galaxy and beyond. This inner wisdom vibrates at a higher level than the frequencies of fear, aggression, dominance, and disconnection that are a part of the global human wounding they are here to help heal. This is why ancient souls are needed, of course, to help offer a different reality which is more whole and connected to oneness and love. But the challenge is not to lose belief in honoring of your own true inner wisdom and deep soul truths, whilst becoming a member of a culture that is still so different to yours. This oracle comes to you to provide much needed spiritual recognition that you have wisdom and understanding within you that is very ancient and flows from the soul, and that you also have a sacred connection to wisdoms that come from star peoples of Sirius and other celestial beings that serve through unconditional love. This is neither strange nor weird, but it is precious, and although you are not the only one of your kind here, it is far from a common soul type on this planet, mostly because it takes a lot of strength and dedication to be able to sustain existence purposefully in a vibration that is lower than your own natural vibration. This oracle comes to you with an offering of guidance. Remember who you are within. Do not try to fit with external models of how to be in this world, for you are here to help birth a new way that is more aligned with spiritual truth. You are guided to trust in your wisdom, to sit and contemplate any issue that you are questioning right now, and to trust in the voice of your heart. Guidance doesn't have to make logical sense, though often at a higher level you will receive a higher divine logic in the guidance. It just needs to feel as though it makes your heart expand, and that will be a sign for you that it is your truth. Wow, that's amazing. Let's see if lapis lazuli comes out in these crystals. Let's see what crystals I want to see. That'd be cool. What crystals you can work with this month? What crystals can Leo work with this month? What crystals will be good for Leo to work with? January 2020. Sorry. All right, bottom of the deck, we have calcite, calmness, all chakras. Sorry about that. Calcite, bottom of the deck. Then we have labradorite, psychic ability, third eye chakra. Yeah, because, you're trying to come into this inner knowing. That's why that's there. But now, if you don't have these crystals and you feel called to go out and buy them, go ahead. But you don't have to buy these. Just come back to this video, pull up this spot where you see the crystal and connect with the energy. Okay? So then we have angel light. Yeah. This is what is this? Angel light. I think this is about, tapping into your angels and that divine wisdom. Okay? Right? Then we have cerussite. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Okay. Then tourmaline. I like tourmaline. Getting that gunk out your system. And then selenite. Okay. And then last one, citrine, abundance and creativity. Yeah. All right. But that's all I have for you, Leo. I hope that helped in some way. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. If this, reading resonated with you, if you like it. Thank you again for watching. I truly appreciate you, and I hope to see you soon.